Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and I just did a video part 1. This is part 2. I'm going to change this up. I'm thinking this is what the person wants, but I'm going to entertain them and give them some other ideas. I've already done this one. So what we want to do is, and you would have to do, I'm going to just do 2 rings. You could do the same thing with 4. I'm going to draw a ring. I'm going to Control D and make a duplicate, holding down the Shift key and make them a little thicker. I'm actually going to make it a little bit thicker than my original. Now, these are 2 rings, but if we take the Smart Fill tool and fill that in, and then nudge that out of the way and left click, right click, it's no longer 2 rings, it's an object, it's a curve. So then what we want to do is Control D and duplicate it and then move it over to wherever your heart's content to make it look like that. Then just take the virtual segment delete key and delete these 2 lines on this one. So if this one's going through, this one has to go under. So now we have the 2 interlocking ring type deal. We're going to move this one out of the way, and we're going to take this one. I missed a step. What we want to do is, before I do that, before I deleted the lines, I should make a copy plus a keyboard because I need a solid ring. Now we're going to break these apart. And I don't even think I have to move them apart. Now we're going to take this one and we're going to fill it in with a light gray or whatever color they would want. And then we're going to get the interactive fill tool. We're going to pick fountain fill and we're going to pick conical, and that puts it right in the middle. Let's zoom in here a little bit. And let's pick it again. And then don't really have to do anything but get about right in here and double click. And then make this one black. And then double click again. And make this one that darker gray. And you kind of get that shadow effect. And you could play around with this for a long time and move the black around, move the light around, get some different shadow effects and whatever you want to do. But what's so cool about this, now that you have this item, we can go to the attribute eyedropper and take a sample of that and then pour it into this one. Well, that didn't work. Okay, what I'd probably need to do is go ahead and take the Smart Fill tool first and make that a ring, make that a ring, and now it might work, let's hope. So let's get the attribute eyedropper again, take a sample, there we go. Put them both the same, and then nudge them back over. Now you will have to do that 4 times to make it look like that. And what's kind of cool about this, you could, I did the other one in a color. You could always go back to the interactive fill tool. You still got the same item, and I'm just thinking of a t-shirt that would be kind of plain. But if you would take, let's do that dark blue in the center and a light blue on the edges, and I'm just making up colors. You're going to get the same effect. So now let's take away the smart, well, I'll probably have to back up. Well, I'm going to use these rings over here like I did previous. Just take the Smart Fill tool and make 2 rings. And like I said, you're going to have to do this 4 times, but it's not that hard. Then take your attribute eyedropper, get your sample, and go here and here, and then nudge that over, and you have a pretty interesting shadowing effect of those rings. I'm really thinking this is what they wanted because that's what they're asking. but that's just another way to look at it. Anyway, I hope that helped. Thank you for watching.